I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Fuck, man. This is a paid request for Ryan. Thank you so much for that. If anyone is interested in requesting pretty much any type of video, it could be review, re-review, topic reaction, playing a video game for a bit, whatever it may be, random. It could be as random as you want. You could either send a request directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. And I'm so discombobulated in this review. This fucking movie, I tried to scratch my eye, hit my fucking glasses. Manos, The Hands of Fate. I've heard about this film, considered one of the worst films of all time, and yet they weren't lying about it. But I'll say this was more laughably inept than rage-inducing. It's still a rant. It's still a rant. It's a fucking awful film. But at least the director knew to make this movie like barely an hour, a little over an hour long. So that's one good decision he made. Probably the only good decision he made, honestly. Keep the shit short. It's like an hour and 9 minutes long. That's what the end credits. I'm like, well, at least that's something positive. Now, this got popular because of Mystery Science Theory 3000. And to be honest, I haven't seen it because I haven't watched much Mystery Science Theory 3000. I could never get into it. I don't know. I would always try. And the jokes, I don't know, the jokes just were not my cup of tea. Like, if I want someone to make fun of a movie, I want someone to really make fun of the movie. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Or, what's that fucking idiot? Or, he looks like a Caucasian Lou Diamond Phillips. Or, something like that. Like, if my friends made fun of a film and did commentary, I would get more laughs out of that. Like Fabio. Fabio's a really cool guy. If he was watching, because I talked to him on live stream, I hope you do No Holds Barred commentary, make fun of that movie. That'd be funnier for me. Just, I did nothing just MST3K, if you're into it. It just wasn't, I didn't grow with it much. Maybe that's why. It's like, Anyway, because I didn't watch much of that, I didn't grow up with this film. A lot of people have, and there are people who are fans of this in the so bad is good way. To me, it's like, wow, this is from a guy who wrote, directed it, he stars in it as Michael. Him, his wife, and his kid are on this vacation. A lot of times those like shitty vacation footage. They get lost. They end up staying at this ranch house. Looked at it with this caretaker who's always twitching all the time, named Torgo. Oh yeah, they also have a dog as well. You have really bad fucking dubbing. And just random driving with this peppy, music. And the editing in this is so piss poor. I mean, there are times where, for example, our leads are in a car and they're looking back here. With a cut, they're back here again driving down. When you go from here and cut randomly to here, bit awkward. Or there are times they're doing it and it's like, you have a scene here, you have a scene here, and they cut a little bit in the middle, so there's a jump. Or when they meet the Torgo guy, there's a point in it where either it stays on a character and they're just awkwardly standing there, and it seems like something that should be cut sooner, or yeah, there was, because that's when they meet the Torgo, the caretaker. Take care of the place when the master is away. Like, they're talking to the guy and he's kind of standing there awkwardly, and they ask him a question and he doesn't answer, probably because that question was not asked on set. It was asked in ADR in fucking bad dubbing. Or there's bits where, okay, how do I describe this? The screen direction. For example, if I'm talking to someone, the next shot, they'll look over here. And then I'm over here. And then they're over here. Well, there's a point where they're talking to Torgo where what direction was it? Was it left or right? Trying to remember. Yeah, I think the looking right. The looking right. So it doesn't fucking matter. They're looking over here talking. They touch the Torgo looking over here talking. Like, they're both like, wait a minute, that's not how you do it. What are you doing? Hey, how's it going? I'm doing well. How about you? What? This is like simple shit. But you pretty much had a director who said, "Oh, make a horror film is easy. I got like $20,000. Let's do it." Oh, before they get to this ranch or whatever, there's this random couple making out. I guess that's the only thing they do in their lives, because the only thing they do is make out with each other. They make out with each other when we first see them. Hours go by, they're still making out in the same position. I'm like, wow, you suck as a couple. You ever heard of fucking or blowjobs? Like, you're still at the making out phase. Even when it's the next day, at the end of the film, they're still making out. Do you guys not know what blowjobs are, or 69, or fuck? Fuck in the ass, fuck in the cooch, toop in the stink, in the pink of stink. God damn, do something else than making out. Man, you don't know, does the guy not know what to do with a fucking lady or what? Do something else. Get between her thighs and make her sigh. Or get between her legs and make her beg. Or have her get between your legs. Have you fun with your stick, you dick. Or you dick stick. Or whatever. Just do something else, man. You make out the same fucking way. You boring ass couple. But anyway. Fuck shit. Shit fuck. And one of the songs, like this, I think this came out in 1966, but it seems like, I don't know, a 50s movie with some of the music. Baby, do a thing with me. Baby, do a thing with me. Whatever the fuck the song was when the couples make it out. And the cops appear once in a while to bother them Why don't you guys leave us alone? Come on, no wisecracks. I didn't know. Why don't you guys leave us alone? I didn't know that was a wisecrack, but whatever. And he did a lot of off cuts, off editing. There are times like people are just standing there a bit too long, and it seems like you should be cutting earlier. When the couples make it out, I swear the lady of the couple making out, I swear she looks at the camera, and then she... It's like, yeah, can you now look at the fucking camera? But anyway, we go back to our lead, who's the director, the wife and the girl and the puppy. They're lost. Torgo says, you could come in, but the master does not like children or dogs. Then fuck off. But I say he takes care of the place when the master is away. They go in. There's a point where like the three adults are awkwardly standing. Then it cuts to the girl feeding the dog who's on his two legs, and the three adults kind of awkwardly staring, as if they don't know what the fuck they're supposed to do next. So the dog gets out. He just killed. And in the editing, like, the guy finds the dog dead. The wife comes out doing this. And then it cuts to her talking to the husband. Her hands down. And then she does this again. So she does this twice. She comes out. Then cut to, what happened? I mean, inept. Inept, laughable, short, and shitty. Those are the 4 words that describe Hands of Fate. So, ills. I didn't even think about that. ILSS, ills. Inept, laughable, short, and shitty. Aren't ills usually with 2 L's? Yeah, I know, but you think this movie cares about fucking spelling? Ills. That's 2 L's, 1 S. This is 1 L, 2 S's. In this movie, in this world, that would be the correct way to spell a fucking thing. Anyway, don't matter. Torgo is supposed to have this lady because the master wants a new wife, but he likes the girl. So he goes up and like touches her shoulder a lot, and then she kind of slaps him, but not really. Leave me alone. The master wants a wife, but I want you to myself. And when he was groping her arm, her shoulder, she had like this O face, like she's ready to orgasm from it, but not really. Well, she'll scrunch up her face and go, Mike, Mike. And then she slaps him. I'm going to tell my husband that you did this. And then Toro goes, don't. I will protect you. Okay, very well. I won't tell my husband. What? This guy was groping your shoulder as if like massage central. And because he goes, I'll protect you. You're like, okay, fine, I won't tell my husband. You know what? Protect you from what? From dust bunnies? From termites? You don't even know. The fuck? So then their kid goes missing. They finally find the kid outside, next to this big dog, which is like this painting they saw. There's this painting with the master, who's got the robe, that has like 2 red hands on it, and this big dog. They get the girl away from the dog runs off. I don't even know if we see the dog again. I don't even remember. So the girl's like, I found this place. Where? They go off, and then boom! Right into a fucking area where the master's wakes up and he has like 6 fucking wives. Where, like, no build up to it. Just, over here, daddy. Okay. Like, almost as soon as they leave the screen, boom, they're there. Okay. And the master wakes up again. He's got like these 2 red handprints, really goofy looking costume. And he's got his cum catcher mustache. The lead guy, the director, the actor, he gets knocked out. And you have this long, interminably long scene where Torgo is dragging the guy to this post. And then he's tying him to the post. This goes on forever. It goes on for like 2 minutes straight. Fuck me. And also, this is a movie, at times, it fades out as if it's going to commercial. You know how you watch a TV movie from the 90s, but if you watch on DVD, sometimes it'll fade to black, because, again, it was do that to go to a commercial. That's what it seems like it's doing here from time to time. Just fades out, fades to black randomly. And when the master wakes up, no wonder he's evil, because he's got 6 wives, and they all jaw-jacking and bickering all the time. Yeah, 6 wives that fucking getting jaw-jacking all around. You are a troublemaker. You deserve to die. And they're just all fighting in cat fights. No wonder the guy's fucking pissed. Master of Disaster, more like it. They sit cat fighting, I should say. Like a Jerry Springer show. Because one wife doesn't know. Leave the child alone. And the others pretty much tell her to go fuck herself. And then they make teams. And then they try to fight each other. And that goes on forever. To the point that pretty much the master says, cut this shit. Cut this shit out. And I don't know if it's his first wife, but it's like, you asshole, fine. You know what? I'm not going to sacrifice them. I'm going to sacrifice you, and I'm going to sacrifice that piece of shit Torgo. He doesn't talk like that. I kind of wish he did. It'd make you funnier. But that's his sentiment. I'm not going to sacrifice them. I changed my mind. I'm going to sacrifice you, because you're a bitchy wife, and I'm going to sacrifice Torgo's sorry ass. So then he does something to Torgo, the caretaker, who always twitching. These type of guy, literally, if you want to make a smoothie, just put in his hand, and it'll be done less than a minute. They do something to him, then the master leads him and his hand to this fire. There's a poof. Then Torgo is holding the hand, burnt up, not with Torgo anymore. Torgo has no hand, a little bit on fire on his hand. He runs off. I didn't even know the guy was dead. I mean, yeah, granted, his arm has just been blown off, I guess. I'm just doing the kind of like a he runs off to the dark, and I don't remember ever seeing him again. With this kind of movie, he could be alive. I don't remember seeing a dead body. Last time I saw him, he was running off. If they had a shot of his dead body, I must have missed it. Mea culpa, I apologize. Mea culpa. So, I don't remember how he killed the wife. Tied her up. Did he burn her? I don't remember. I really don't fucking remember. Anyway, it leads to the husband, the wife, the daughter. They run into the dark. For some reason, they go back. Master's there. The lead is firing. Does nothing to the master. And he's like, another fade out. Then cut to another random, well, this time it's two ladies, random people driving in. They come across, they bypass the same couple, making out. These two ladies get to this place, and now the lead, Mike, he's now the new caretaker. And he now goes, what was the line again? Oh, I take care of the place when the master is away. So now the lead is the new Torgo, and the master has new wife, and the kid, is the kid supposed to be his wife too? Does the kid is dressed the same way as the others? Is that supposed to be his new wife too? So is the master a pedophile as well? I don't fucking know. I mean, it's just, it's boring. At times it's laughable. It's just completely inept in editing, in direction, and what people standing there awkwardly when it should be edited and cut sooner, people looking in the wrong direction or looking at the fucking camera. If you're scared of wives bickering, talking over each other, and fucking getting into cat fights, or come catch your mustache masters with red handprints in their cloak, bad dubbing, bad acting, a couple that can't get past first base apparently. Apparently to them, first base is the home run. It's Manos the hands. Funny enough, someone did a video game on this. Like, I guess this has such a fan base. Someone did a fan video game. Yeah, in a Nintendo style fan game called Manos Hands of Fate. Because I saw it on YouTube. I'm like, what the fuck? And the game looks better than the movie. So that might be one of those instances where the game based on the movie is better than the movie. Manos Hands of Fate. And you find on YouTube, watch people play it. What the fuck? So yeah, I mean, I'm not raging because I heard so much about it, but I'm like, is it the worst movie ever? I mean, it's up there, but Feeders 2, Pocket Ninjas, Kingdom of Var, Robo Vampire. I forgot, there was, what the fuck was the one that was like the wannabe low budget Blade? Like the $5 Blade. I forgot what the fuck that movie was called. Neil Breen movies. Those are way worse than this. Because again, at least the director, without realizing it, did the right thing, and it's only an hour and 9 minutes. And again, it's bad, but some of it's ineptly laughable. At least there's that. And some of the music had that, peppy music, from the 50s and 60s. So definitely a time capsule in a weird way. The movie's a time capsule in that aspect. So, go figure. But yeah, this Manos the Hands of Fate. I don't know, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll put a rant on this, because I don't like the film. I was ranting on it, but it's not... Fuck, I've seen worse lately, let alone Manos Hands of Fate. So, yeah. With that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.